energy world. I am Sudhir, and we are at the India Energy Week talking to none other than Rajneesh Narang. He's the chairman and managing director and the director of finance of HPCL, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Ltd, one of the largest PSUs in the Indian energy landscape. First of all, a very warm welcome to you on our platform, sir.
Good afternoon, and my compliments to all the viewers who are watching this show.
Let me begin this conversation by trying to understand from you. What is your experience of the Indian Energy Week this time? Is it in what ways is it? Do you find it bigger or better than the earlier versions?
See, you would be aware that this is the third edition of the India Energy Week. After the first one was held in Bangalore, followed by Goa, and now this is the third edition. And every edition, you are seeing it is getting bigger and better. Now, in terms of participation of the companies, participation of the participants, as well as participation of outsiders. Like this time, you have students, we have the startups, and the international delegation. So all of these people who come around over here, like in the case of companies, we display what are our competencies, the technologies on which we have done, what all we have been doing in this energy space, and also the areas. Like in case of renewable and all, what all we are doing, what areas we are supporting, and that is all towards ensuring that not only the energy needs of the country are taken, we are also ensuring that the future energy requirement, security, everything is taken care of.
Okay. So when a large PSC like HPCL takes part in an event like India Energy Week of this magnitude, what are the top 2 or 3 things that you are really looking for? Which would form the highlights of participation? Is it more about networking opportunities, or is it more about technology collaborations, tie-ups? What kind of what exactly it is that we're
An
talking?
event of such a nature, such a magnitude, gives you an ideal platform to collaborate with our stakeholders, collaborate with our customers, collaborate with the employees of our companies as well as the other companies who are present over here. And this gives you a very idealistic situation where you tend to share your best practices with the other people who have gone through similar problems, and also share the latest development competencies which you have developed over a period of time. Like in our case, in case of HPCL, we are displaying what all technologies we have developed in our R&D center.
Okay.
We are on our renewable front, what are our plans and what all initiatives which we have taken towards our greening objectives are concerned. Like we have come out with a statement of our net zero target of 2040. So how we are going to plan and do it. So all those things are on display in our various exhibitions over here and all. And when you come and collaborate with the people over here, because there are so many stalls, not only of these stakeholders, but also the equipment manufacturers and all, who have also been innovating and coming out with new concepts, new equipments, and new technologies. So this gives an ideal place for our people, because we have
To have that kind of exposure.
yeah. Plus, it is not only the case of your presence. We have around 200 odd participants from our company who are coming here. Each may be having diverse interests, diverse fields in which they would be of interest to them. So they'll find the stalls which are of relevance to them. The technical sessions which take place over here are very relevant, very informative, and definitely there's a lot of takeaways for each and every person who is attending such a event of mega scale.
Yeah. So PM Modi said in his speech yesterday that India is looking at around 25% expansion in refinery capacity. Now, I want to understand from you, as a large player in that space, how do you look at that? How do you look at that statement or that direction that has come? In what ways it also opens up business opportunities for you?
See, if you see currently, the total refining capacity of the country is around 258 million metric tons.
Yeah.
And going by the companies which have already announced their plans, it is likely to reach around 310 million metric tons in the very near future, say by 2030 and all. Now, this all is considering the fact as to what would be the energy consumption in this country and what would be the fossil fuel requirement. It is companies, oil marketing companies like HPCL, including the other players who are there, it is their onerous responsibility to ensure that the energy needs of the country are fully met. So taking into that and calibrating the requirements in the near future, all these expansion plans are being done. Coming specifically to HPCL, now HPCL has, if you see over the past 6-7 years, have already invested more than 75,000 crores in terms of improving its quality as well as the capacity of the assets.
Okay.
We expanded the Mumbai refinery. We took up the expansion of Vizag refinery from 8 million metric tons to 15 million metric tons. Further, we are also coming up with a bottom upgradation unit that would improve the distillate yield by almost 10%, improving the high value distillate products, but also adding to the significantly to the margins of the company.
Within Vizag refinery?
Within Vizag refinery, and that is going to happen for the entire full slate of products, that is the entire 15 million metric. Now, one is these like this Mumbai refinery was completed earlier, and Vizag refinery expansion happened in 23, and now in 25 the residue upgradation, that is the bottom upgradation, will also get commissioned shortly. Now we are not resting at this. Along with this, if you see recently, we have already announced the again distillate improvement of our Mumbai refinery, wherein we are going to make more of LOBS, that is lube oil based stocks, and also upgrading the furnace oil into bitumen. That again is going to be a margin improvement exercise for HPCL, wherein we are spending almost 5,000 crores, and the yearly improvement in the margin is likely to be 16 to 1800 crores and a $3 increase in GRM.
Okay.
And a major initiative which HPCL had taken was setting up the 9 million metric ton Barmer refinery. Now that refinery today is more than 84% complete, and this 25 is going to be the year in which we will be commissioning the refinery, followed by the petrochemical capacity.
Okay. So a lot of plan there. So my question is, can you give us a sense of the kind of investment that you see happening in all of these areas over the next 1 or 2 years kind of time frame?
See, on an average, if you see, we have been spending between 12 to 15,000 crores on a yearly basis, and that spend would continue. Maybe there may be a few shift as regard the investment is concerned. Like earlier, the investments were more were in the conventional side, wherein we have used to spend significant money on this fossil fuel and side. But today, if we look at, if I have to say where are the likely investments going to happen, I will say that around 25 to 35% of our investment is going to be happening in the
New business.
cleaner and the renewable business side. That includes the CGD and investments in our new subsidiary, that is the renewable space. We have created a new HPRG, that is HPCL Renewable Energy, Green Energy Limited.
Okay, fine. So what is specifically the plan? If you can share some details on renewable energy side, are we looking at actually setting up, what is the kind of capacities we are looking at setting up, and how does that fit into the larger net zero plan that you have, that you were talking about?
See, HPCL has drawn an exhaustive plan towards achieving the net zero ambition. Now, we have stated that by 2040, we will be achieving the net zero in terms of scope 1 and scope 2 emissions. And towards that, we have drawn exhaustive plans year-wise as to what we will be doing. And towards achieving this objective, there are going to be different levers. That one lever would be the energy efficiency. The second would be the fuel switch. We'll be using more of the biogas rather than the current fossil fuel for burning internal combustion and all. Then green hydrogen would be a case, and renewables. So if you see, different levers would be used for the carbon abatement is concerned. And over a period of time, since 2040, maybe the total investment would be more than 1,30,000 crores over a period of next 15 years towards achieving this. Now, this all investment is not going to fetch a return. There are certain investments which will immediately start fetching the returns. That is primarily the renewable and the biofuels, where we are going quite aggressive. That is, be it the solar or the hybrid or the wind energy space, or getting into biofuels, that is making ethanol, or getting into SAF production and the biodiesel and all. So that is an area which we will be focusing further on.
You'll also be looking at CBG as a space, compressed biogas?
Yes, I forgot to touch that. We already have set up one CBG plant in Badaयूं, and one CBG plant based on cow dung in Rajasthan, and we'll be setting up another 24 plants in the near future. Already we have got some land allocation in the state of UP, Punjab, and Bihar, and we'll be setting up around 24 plants over there.
So that's a lot of ambition, and my best wishes to you. In terms of how we see, how we expect to see it materializing over the next few years. And I think it was great talking to you. We really look forward to talking to you again on this platform. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and best wishes to all of you. Thank you.